So today we are going to be taking a look at a scenario where civilization starts over. You may have noticed the emphasis on the word we, because this will be a group project between the people who run this channel. I will record the first 5 minutes of every episode. Fridge will record the 5th to 10th minute. And Yukis will record the last 5 minutes of each episode. That's what we agreed on. And if it ever changes, we will let you know. So let's get started. So all of our civilizations will begin on the Mediterranean coast. We will have one in southern Anatolia near Cyprus. We will have one at the mouth of the Nile River, and we will have one on the Iberian Peninsula. So these will be the first points of discovery in our new series. And this first episode will mainly just be exploration. So let's take a look at that. We will have this Anatolian group discovering more of the southern Anatolian coast and discovering this little crevice. And switch to the terrain map. Nice. We will have this Egyptian group discovering this fertile area here in the middle of Africa and exploring down the Nile River. Like all the way down. Okay, I think that's probably good enough. And as well, they will kind of explore around the coast, but mainly just stick to the Nile. And as for Iberia, this is also pretty good area. I mean, it is pretty mountainy and deserty on this side of the peninsula, so that's a bit of a slowdown, but they will still have some success. If they can get to the Strait of Gibraltar, then they can get to... If they can get to here, then they can get to here, which is way better than this mountainy, deserty area. We will see more expansion westward by the Anatolian group, as they really do not care about this, as they have seen that it is already pretty hot where they are already, and they're guessing that if they continue, it will get hotter, which it does. But really, why are you all complaining about the heat? It should be these Egyptians complaining about the heat. Anyways. We'll continue exploring around southern Anatolia and exploring some of the Aegean Sea islands. And cut to Egypt. They're still just sticking mainly to the Nile and the north and the Mediterranean coast. Although they will explore a bit further down. I'm not sure what this is. Is this like a lake? Is this just some grass? Is that just like a mistake? I don't know. Yeah, they just keep along the coast, because they're already most of the way down the Nile. And as for this Iberian group, they're gonna explore a bit further inland. Yeah, they're gonna explore a bit further inland until they reach the actual kind of deserty parts. I'm not sure when these islands will be discovered, but not yet. And that will actually be the end of my clip. The recording that you are about to see will be recorded by Fridge.
Welcome to the second 5 minutes of the Where Civilization Started Over. We will be going down over here where we will continue seeing this country explore. As they explore along here over to the edge over here, and then continue exploring along to over here. So eventually they get up here. We will then see the first country start right over here on the coast here, and we will also see another one starting back over here. With this they will need the capitals, so the capitals will be there and there. Meanwhile, going over to these other areas, they will continue to explore a bit. Oh no, so this one will explore a bit further north, but not too much. Then I don't know if I should expand these. Okay. Okay, anyways, just gonna stick with these two because I don't know if they want me messing with the other two areas, so this one will go down and start taking some of this coast. I also explore a bit more along here. This red one will start expanding further north. And they start exploring, however, there are like mountains right here, so they won't explore too far north. After finding the mountains, they start expanding a bit outwards. Or inwards, I mean. And the Green Nation will explore a bit further north. And then expand further north. Okay, that's at 4 minutes. That would they be fine if I just delete that? If mine is a minute short, probably. So, anyways, that was it for Fridge. Lucas will be doing the next around 5 minutes.
There. I don't know if... Hello? I think it works now. My thing is being insane. So, this is the first or the third section of the first Wixo of the map or Republic of Mapping YouTube channel. This is a collab channel between me, Yuka's Mapping, or not Mapping, Yuka's Theocracy, Fridge and I don't know how to say his thingamabobber, but it's something like who does mapping. Yeah. Anyways. So, I believe I have gotten everything correct. So, our first Nile nation shall appear right here. Let me draw out their borders. So, I believe this is better for the thingamabobber. Now I'm going to do their explored lands. So, they explore, the Sinai Peninsula. They explore a bit down the Arabian coast. And they explore a bit right here. Now, for their expansion, it's not going to be too much. I say then do a whole bunch. Yes, that is exactly how I do my stuff. I say not too much, and then suddenly there's a whole bunch. So this Nile Nation will be expanding a whole bunch down here. I will get this in a bit, don't worry. So they will be expanding a whole bunch into the Sinai Peninsula, just like this. But there quickly comes a rebellion in the Sinai Peninsula, since the... Of course, everything does that as soon as I'm trying to do something. Anyways, so... Since the Nile Nation is stronger than them, they are easily able to defeat the first rebellion. After they defeat the first rebellion, they start some more expansion down the the Nile River. Holy, this is so very fun. Actually, hearing myself misspeak so much. This is so very fun. Actually, I have in this map for a reason. Anyways, I'm just going to have them do this because I said so. Yay. So, as they do that, they make themselves a... So, I had to redo the borders a bit since I kind of just did it on the wrong layer. Anyways, let's go back to this. And oh no, there's another one. So, this rebellion appears again. This time they are a bit stronger and a bit more prepared. They land their basic boats down here in the south, quickly taking the unpopulated areas. Eventually they reach the main basin up here, and now they are allowed to separate. Yes. Perfect. So let's go here real quick. They find the Dead Sea right here. They start going up this area. They go to about here and then stop because I said so. They also oh my, wrong layer and wrong color. This is fun. So they expand up here some. They do this. They connect up with this area, the Dead Sea or whatever. Back on this layer, yes. We don't have a name for it yet. It is just layer 2, even though it's layer 3. Very fun. So they explore a bit over here. And for reasons that I will mention later, this sea, or the Dead Sea right here, for reasons that I will mention later, the Dead Sea is now the Alive Sea, because I want it to be. Also, I get an extra 30 seconds of filming because Fridge came up a little short. That sounds not correct, I'm going to say. So the Dead Sea is not so dead anymore. Yes. And this nation, because for whatever reason, decides to go down here some. Yes. You might be wondering if they are going to have a rebellion eventually. is the thing I'm going to say. So, that is all for me. I hope y'all have enjoyed watching this. Yeah.